This Torials number 2. This will relate to the Torials number 1, which we did the other day, how to register an Ethereum address on the ENS Ethereum name service. In this one, we'll go ahead and figure out how to use subdomains within the domain that we registered the other day. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to go back to app.ens.domains, where we registered our muant.eth, or whatever you ended up registering the other day. The good news is that Mu Industries Worldwide Limited Corp has hired Bobby down the street to mow his lawn. And we can think of these domains that we registered the other day and these subdomains as logical grouping. So it could be people in your organization, your club, your neighborhood, your business. First thing I'm going to do here is go ahead and create a fakey account for Bobby down the street. Good news is he doesn't accept stinky cash. He only accepts Ethereum. So that's great. Go ahead and click here, create account, Bobby. This is something Bobby would have done on his own. I'm just going to copy this to the clipboard. I'm going to switch back to my Muant account. So I went ahead and created him a fakey account inside of my MetaMask. I'm going to go over to the subdomains tab. I'm going to click add subdomain. When we get all done with this, his address is actually going to look like bobby.muant.eth. So let's go ahead and type in Bobby. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. It's going to open up my MetaMask. It's going to charge me about 10 cents. That's the cool thing about creating subdomains within the domain that you registered the other day. These are way cheaper. They're only about 10 cents. I'm going to just click at it here. I want this to go quickly, so instead of being a very cheap price, I'm going to just switch it to 10 cents so it goes through quickly. Transactions currently pending. Excellent. It's confirmed. So now we have a bobby.muant.eth account created. Just going to click on that. You'll notice it's got the same details that we had before. It's got the controller, the resolver. I'm going to go ahead and add an address for him. What I want to do is I want to tie his Ethereum address to this bobby.muant. I'm going to click this plus sign here in records. There's many records I can create, so this is probably a good time to talk about this. I can go ahead and click text. I could put Bobby's email in here. I could create content. I could redirect this to an IPFS. There's different ones, and there's different tokens coming online all the time, where through the Ethereum name service, they will resolve and get placed in the correct wallet by using a very common name like bobby.muant.eth. But we're going to go ahead and select Ethereum. And because I copied his address already to my clipboard, I'm just going to paste it in here, and I'm going to go ahead and click save. I'm going to be charged another fee. Looks like about 5 cents. So we're 15 cents in here altogether. It's pending the transaction. Transaction's now complete. Bobby's got a very common name called bobby.muant.eth, registered as a subdomain inside of my muant.eth. When I want to send Bobby a token, no problem. I'll just use that address. You'll notice here inside reverse records set to a different name, muant.eth. I want it to actually be set to bobby.muant.eth. This reverse record allows the transactions to go back and forth. You don't necessarily need to do this, so here's an extra 5 cents of ETH. So we're up to 20 cents now, but it'll allow different programs in order to resolve back and forth. So not only the address to the name, but the name to the address, okay? We're waiting for this to complete, and it's completed. So let's go ahead and test it out, shall we? Let's go ahead back to our MetaMask address, and we're going to hit send, and let's go ahead and type in Bobby. Glad to have him aboard. Yay, everything worked fine because I can select him here. I'll go ahead and select, and go ahead and send him $1 because he did such a great job on the lawn. It was really just amazing. $1 worth. And we'll confirm that. It's going to cost me a little bit here. We'll go ahead and send. You'll notice that the transaction is currently pending. Excellent. Let's go ahead and switch over to Bobby's account and take a look and see if he's received his Ether. Bobby gets very upset when he is not paid. Yes, it looks like he's received his $1 in USD worth of Ether. He's very happy. He'll probably come back and mow my lawn. So that's great. So it worked really well. No issues. Had no issues setting it up as a subdomain inside of muant.eth. I was able to resolve his name, and I was able to send him $1 worth of ETH. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the dApps and the apps that are currently registered, working, or proposed to be coming soon for the Ethereum name service. You notice here, these are the wallets that currently support ENS. You have some very common ones now like Coinbase Wallet, MetaMask, Opera, My Ether Wallet, Trust Wallet, and more are being added all the time. You'll notice there's a lot of app and dApp support, for example, such as Chainlink Interaction, DeFi Watch, DeFi Portfolio Tracker. You might be familiar with some of these other ones. So more and more all the time, ENS is being accepted and being used, and interoperability is being created between wallets and dApps. I'll include down below as well a really cool, interesting interview with Brantley Milligan. I've mentioned him before. Brantley Milligan is the Director of Operations for the Ethereum Name Service, or ENS. This video is really good and lays out a roadmap, also an explanation about what the service is, answers some great questions like what are the big updates coming to ENS in the next 6 months or a year. So I hope you enjoyed Torials number 2. Hope you got a lot out of this. At least now you know that you can create subdomains under the domain you registered the other day. You'll also learn some different attributes in which you can add to your address, like text, email. You can even select some other coins as well, right? Not only Ethereum. We'll get into that a little bit more on Tutorial number 3. Hopefully you found this video helpful and useful. Feel free to send me a donation if you'd like to muant.eth. At least now you'll be able to walk through, follow my instruction, and should be able to create a subdomain inside of the domain you registered the other day. See ya.